come across some of these producers who would invite me to come be a part of their a video or commercial or something. And I'd be like, yeah, so I'd love to be a part of it. What's going to be the payout on that? And they're just like, well, you're going to get a lot of exposure. And I'd be like, no, 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 no. I don't do things for exposure. What's the payout on this? If you want me to be a part of this, I need to get paid. And they're like, well, we don't really have it in the budget. And it's like, what's your budget? Who's getting paid what? And they're like, well, we can't really discuss that. And it's like, okay, well, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to work together. And they're just like, oh, that's really unfortunate. We really want to have you be a part of this.
For free?
Nah, man, you got to pay me. And even I got to a point, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I think it hurt me to a degree, but at the same time, it also protected me when I was go-going at the club up in Tahoe. And if I was dancing for a bunch of girls and they weren't tipping me, I'd get up and I'd go to where they were tipping me. And those girls would get mad and sometimes they'd complain. They're like, hey, how come he's not dancing for us? And then they would ask me, they're like, hey, how come you're not dancing for those girls? And I'm just like, they're not tipping me. And there's like, well, we're not here for the tips. And I'm like, I'm not. Like, I'm not driving 3.5 hours from the Central Valley up to Tahoe to go dance for free and
mingle.
It's like, yeah, I'm getting a check for being here, but I rely on that income that I get from tips.
Yeah.
I'm not up here to have a good time. I'm not up here to make friends. I have kids and this is how I support them. If they're not going to be tipping me, I'm going to go to where they are tipping me. Obviously, the girls who are tipping me got a lot more attention. Once some of the other girls started figuring it out, they're like, oh, we need to go get some cash. And then they would come back and then they would start tipping me. With some girls,